Sabook, your shortcut to knowledge in minutes.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we're all about unlocking smarter ways to live, work, and connect. Today, we're diving into one of the most thought-provoking and challenging books on innovation and entrepreneurship, 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel. This isn't your typical business book. It's not about following trends or copying what already works. It's about creating something new. Thiel, co-founder of PayPal and one of Silicon Valley's boldest thinkers, argues that true innovation happens when we go from 0 to 1, from nothing to something, from what has never existed before to something that changes the world. Most people go from one to many. They copy, they compete, they improve slightly on what others are doing. But the most powerful progress, the kind that shapes the future, comes from thinking differently. That's what 0 to 1 is all about. So let's dive into the ideas that can help you build, create, and think like a true innovator. Peter Thiel begins with a simple but radical question. What important truth do very few people agree with you on? That question sounds simple, but it's the foundation of original thinking. Most people follow consensus. They do what's popular, what's proven, what's safe, but innovation requires courage, the courage to think independently. Thiel says that every great business starts with a secret, something you believe about the world that others don't see yet. Maybe it's a new way of solving a problem. Maybe it's an idea people laugh at today but will rely on tomorrow. The future, Thiel says, belongs to those who see value before others recognize it. To understand 0 to 1, we need to look at two kinds of progress: horizontal and vertical. Horizontal progress is copying things that work. It's globalization, spreading existing ideas and technologies to more places. That's going from one to many, from one to n. Vertical progress, on the other hand, is doing something entirely new. It's invention. It's innovation. It's going from 0 to 1. Building the next Facebook is horizontal progress. Creating the first social network was vertical progress. Most of the world focuses on horizontal progress because it feels safer. But true breakthroughs only happen when we dare to go vertical. Thiel believes that monopoly, not competition, is the goal of every great business. Now that sounds controversial because we're taught that competition is good, but Thiel argues that competition kills profits, creativity, and focus. When you're competing, you're copying. You're trying to do the same thing better or cheaper. But when you create something unique, something no one else can easily replicate, you own your market. A monopoly, in Thiel's view, doesn't mean being evil or controlling. It means being so good that no one else can offer what you do. Think about Google. It doesn't have competition in search because it's simply the best. That's not luck. That's innovation. Thiel says, competition is for losers. And while that sounds harsh, what he really means is this: don't aim to be better than others, aim to be different. So how do you build something unique? Thiel offers a framework, a checklist for what makes a company go from 0 to 1. He calls them the 7 questions every startup must answer. 1. The engineering question. Can you create breakthrough technology, not just incremental improvement? 2. The timing question. Is now the right time to start your business? 3. The monopoly question. Are you starting with a big share of a small market? 4. The people question. Do you have the right team? 5. The distribution question. Do you have a way to deliver your product effectively? 6. The durability question. Will your advantage last over time? 7. The secret question. Have you discovered a unique opportunity that others don't see? If you can answer all 7, you're building something truly extraordinary. Thiel also emphasizes the power of starting small. Most entrepreneurs dream of big markets, big users, and big growth immediately. But Thiel says the best companies start by dominating a niche. Start with a small market where you can be the best in the world. Once you've mastered that, expand gradually into related areas. That's how Amazon started, selling only books online. Once they dominated that niche, they expanded into everything else. Big companies are built step by step from small, controlled beginnings. Another crucial idea in 0 to 1 is the importance of vision. Great founders don't just react to trends, they create them. They have a bold, clear mission that drives everything they do. Thiel contrasts two types of people: definite optimists, who believe the future will be better and plan to make it so, and indefinite optimists, who believe things will somehow improve but have no concrete plan. He argues that our modern world is full of indefinite optimists. We hope technology, government, or luck will make things better, but we rarely plan or build toward a clear future. True progress comes from being definite, having a vision, believing in it deeply enough to build it. As Thiel says, you can't build a better future by hoping for one.
Another key idea: you are not a lottery ticket. Many people treat success as luck, being in the right place at the right time. But Thiel insists that luck is not a strategy. The best founders create their own luck through focus, preparation, and deep conviction. Instead of chasing every opportunity, pick one thing, one idea, and go all in. Because doing one thing with excellence beats doing many things halfway. That's how you go from 0 to 1. Thiel also believes that strong foundations matter more than speed. Many startups rush to grow fast, but growth without a solid foundation leads to collapse. He compares it to building a house. If your foundation is weak, no matter how tall the structure, it won't last. Your early team, your first users, your product vision, these are the foundation stones of your company. If you get them right, growth will come naturally. Get them wrong, and no amount of funding can fix it later. One of the most fascinating parts of the book is Thiel's view on the future. He believes the world has become obsessed with globalization, copying existing ideas across the world instead of true innovation. He says the next generation of progress won't come from spreading what we already have. It'll come from creating what doesn't yet exist. That's why the future belongs to thinkers, builders, and creators. People willing to ask unconventional questions and pursue answers no one else sees. Innovation doesn't come from following the crowd. It comes from stepping away from it. Thiel also explores the mindset of a founder. Founders, he says, often have to hold two opposing truths. They must believe in their vision even when no one else does, but also stay flexible enough to adapt when reality demands it. It's a delicate balance between conviction and humility. The best founders are visionaries, not managers. They don't just optimize, they create. They build something the world didn't even know it was missing. At its heart, 0 to 1 is a book about courage. The courage to think independently. The courage to go against the grain. The courage to create something the world has never seen before. Thiel's message is clear. Don't be another copy. Don't compete endlessly in someone else's race. Instead, build your own race. Go from 0 to 1.
So, what can you take from this book? Ask yourself, what do I know that others don't? What problem can I solve in a completely new way? How can I create value that didn't exist before? Because that's where true innovation and true fulfillment begins. Every great breakthrough, every movement, every invention started with one person who saw something others missed and had the courage to build it. Peter Thiel ends with a reminder that the future is not something that just happens. It's something we create through vision, thought, and bold action. Progress doesn't come from doing more of the same. It comes from doing something new. So don't just join the crowd, lead it. Don't just make another version, make the first one. Don't just go from one to many, go from 0 to 1. If you enjoyed this summary of 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who dreams of building something meaningful. Until next time, stay bold, stay curious, and remember, the future isn't discovered, it's created.